Welcome to Outlaw Woodworking. Today we're going to review the Lumberjack 1.5" home beginner's kit for making log furniture. And one of the things that I've been wanting to do is to make some bar stools, and right now I'm going to try to make a coffee table, and I'm always trying to improve. So this came highly recommended, and it is made in the USA, which I really try to buy most parts made in the USA. And let's get started, and we'll go out in the forest and get some wood, and then we'll come back and we'll give this thing a try. I go over here to the other side of my property where I have stockpiled some smaller diameter wood. I can't really get up there with my truck, so I had to carry these down by hand, but these are right around 3" diameter, 3 to 4 inch, and I thought this is perfect because it says on this particular tool it says maximum 3 inch. So I'm going to try to make a coffee table, and I'm going to make the legs out of this stuff right here. After you gather your material and you got dried out pieces, what I did, and I don't know if this is the best way or not, but I've got this draw plane, and basically what I'll do is I'll start. First of all, we want pieces that we don't want to be more than 3 inches, because like this one's a little big, but we might be able to make it work. So the first thing I do is kind of start the bark. Kind of get the peel started like that, and then I'll basically grab under there. So for this tool, you want to make sure you're about 3 inches. So we're gonna once you've got your piece all shaped up, basically I'm going to clamp it down right there. You can see this is 3 inches by 3 inches, and that's the maximum you can do with this tool. They give you a nice book, 20 log furniture plans. You get a Forstner bit, 1.5". Oh, yeah. There's only one way these blades can go. So we'll start off. So I'm going to set this at 1/4 inch for a larger tenon, because we're going to try to cut this 3 inch log. Tip: the cardboard box that this tool comes in is slightly thicker than 1/8 inch. So we need to set this. It says to set this the thickness of this cardboard to start. So let's try that to start. And we'll set that in the same way. We'll do the same with this. We'll set it to the thickness. It looks like there's only one way these blades can go. So, and I set these at the thickness of the cardboard, like it says in the directions. So it's better to use a large drill for these, from what I've been told. So we're going to use a big drill. We're going to use the Milwaukee Whole Hog. Once you get it all set, this is what it should look like. And let's get started. So right off the bat, you'll notice I'm struggling here. Not only is my vise moving, but the the bit itself was jumping around on the actual log. You can see right there. So I put the vise up against the wall, and I managed to get this one going. So the second one, I thought, okay, I'm going to taper that a little more, taper the log a little bit more. So I tapered it, and it worked a little better. And each time I would taper it a little more, and then it was a lot easier to get it started and get it centered. So I would say the first 4 that I did, I struggled. And then as I got better at it, I realized I would just take each one of my logs, I would take outside, and I would grind the end. And I would say I'd grind a good 1/2 inch taper. And you'll see right here, see how I struggle getting that thing to start? I do get it going, but that's not the easy way to do it. Now right here you see I tapered it, and it goes real smooth. So make sure to taper. So in the future, every one that I did after this, I tapered them, and it was super easy. So, and then also make sure your vise is up against something, because you need to have good control of it. Yeah, so the secret to this thing is tapering the logs and make sure you have a good vise and a big drill. You won't be able to do these with a small drill. It's just not, you'll burn up a small drill real quick. So use a big drill, use a vise, taper all your joints, and it'll work good. It was a learning curve for me, but that's what it's all about. I was marking for the mortises, and then I take the new Forstner bit that it comes with the kit, and I drill all the spots that these tenons need to go into, and it's pretty fun. It's actually all the logs are different shapes and different angles, and you can see right there, this post right here, I have it tapered, and it's super easy. That's the piece that's going to join the 2 legs together. But I was pretty it's pretty fun. Actually, it's really different because there's no perfect angles. Everything's, it's nature. Everything's crooked, and it just gives it a unique, interesting look. So what did I think of the do-it-yourself log furniture toolkit? I thought it was great. Actually, I've never built log furniture before, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. This is my first project, is this little dining room coffee table. It's kind of a unique coffee table. I don't know if you can see it, but it's going to be interesting. And what I learned is it says you can do up to 3 inch diameter wood. But what I learned is if you take a 3 inch diameter log, you need to taper it down first. And you saw in the video, and I probably pointed it out already, if you taper the ends of the log, when you set this on there, you can start out without it going up. You want it to start out on the log without moving around. So if the taper comes inside your cone right here, you'll have an easier time. And also make sure you're on something that's clamped really good. I think I'm going to rig up something in the future where it's I might even use this with a drill press, with a custom drill press, where I can just mount the logs in the drill press, and I don't know, we'll see. But it did work really well, and I would recommend it. It wasn't very expensive. It's made in the USA. And if you've never made log furniture before, and like me, I'm a beginner. I'm just starting to try to make log furniture. This was a good first step. And I'm probably going to buy the next size bigger. They have one that you can go over bigger diameter logs, and it starts out with a big cone. And I'll probably try that one too. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Ring the bell, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Later.